Hey there, Matt Heggelund, MPOWR Envision Product Manager. Excited to be back today to show you what is in our January monthly update. So let's go ahead and dive right in here, and we're going to head back into the Work Center. And when I'm in the Work Center, I am looking at a month view, and you're going to see these kind of one-line cards where if I hover above a card, I'm going to get some information. And again, if I click on the card, I'm going to get a summary slide out there where I'm going to be able to access a little bit more information. And then if I need to even get into more detail, I can go ahead and click the link up here, which is going to take me into the navigator. We had the same smaller cards on the weekly view, but with more real estate, we thought it was more appropriate and a better user experience to allow for more information to be displayed without needing to go into a hover or always click into that click on it to get that right summary slide out to open. So when I'm looking at the week view, I'm going to have this larger card here, which again, I don't need to hover like I do on the monthly view. It's going to give me some more visual indicators of what's going on here. So again, I can see this is a KPI and it's got the plan icon. So this is a plan KPI. This is a global KPI because it's got the globe and the KPI icon. You know, these checks are the action items. I don't have any tactics on here, but the chess piece up here would represent tactics. So just a little bit more visual indicators of what you're looking at. Again, you're going to see the name, you're going to see the owner, you're going to see the target period for KPIs, you're going to see the target date. If anything requires an update, you're going to see that update needed on it. So again, it's just more visually appealing and more visually efficient to identify what work might fall on this screen based on the current filter that you have in place. So you know what maybe requires more immediate attention than others. So I look, update needed. I have the target date indicator here, that little red icon with the clock. So if I click on it, it's going to tell me, yep, the health of this item is red because the target date is past due. And I look at the target date, which was back December 1st. It's now February of 2021. So yeah, this item needs immediate attention, whatever that might be. Second thing here, and we're going to dive into KPIs a little bit, is previously you could click this KPI and get the slide out here, but you'd have to go into the navigator or open the details for a global KPI. So I'll notice this says navigator, open a navigator here because it is a planned KPI. Whereas if I click on one of these with the globe, it's going to say open the details page, which is going to bring you to the KPI dashboard because this is a global KPI. So you used to have to go into these deep, I call them, I guess, more of the detailed links to manage your data points. But now, if I click on this KPI here, I'm going to see that, yeah, this thing needs an update. And now, instead of just seeing progress notes, I'm going to see a data point section. I'm going to be able to go in there and see past data points that are entered. If I click on this one, go on data points so I can see the history of those data points. I can edit data points from here. So this is going to work with any type of KPI, whether it's static, linear, stepped, advanced, whatever type of KPI. If you see it on your Work Center view, you'll be able to click on it, get this slide out here, and go ahead and manage or add new data points for this KPI. So that is a little bit more seamless and efficient way to manage your KPIs throughout this kind of user journey in the Work Center. The next thing we're going to take a look at is if you are a professional or enterprise subscriber and you have access to the custom filters, when you are building out a filter and you're going ahead and adding some specific things from a plan. So let's say I want to look at something from Scoops. I want to look at stuff from this ABC. You'll notice here that these colors will represent the background colors of the cards, but maybe you want to provide a little bit more powerful way to visualize things. So I want that card to be that color, this card to be this color. So let's go ahead and color test here. I'm going to save and apply that. And now we're going to notice all of those blue ones belong to Scoops. I don't have any on my view right now that are part of this plan, but if I did, it would have that background color. So again, you can kind of choose what colors you want the background cards to be. So extremely powerful way for those people with multiple plans to be able to visually organize that work that is appearing in their work center based on whatever filter they have. And then the last update, we're going to jump over to the search, and I'm just going to search everything here real quick. So one thing to call out real quick is we touched a little bit on the right slide out there with the KPIs and so forth. I just want to make sure that I call it out again, is that anything that you do from the search page also has that summary slide out like the work center. So if I come down here and let's say I only want to look at in scoops, I only want to look at action items. Well, as I come through here, I can click this and I'm going to get that summary slide out. So action items, KPIs, whatever it is in the search, again, you're going to be able to use that summary slide out to take a look at things without having to leave the search, without having to leave the work center. Again, you can come up here and click this open in Navigator to go ahead and dive into more detail if you needed. I'm going to go back. But something you're going to notice here, if you haven't already, is I'm seeing 3 cards across here. So in the previous search, you would just seen one card, one column basically, and you would see 10 columns per page, and then you'd have to scroll to the next page. Now, to make it a little more user-friendly, if you're on a wider screen like I am right now, you're going to be able to see more results on one page. So I'm seeing 3 here, so essentially I'm going to see 30 results on page 1 instead of just 10. So a little bit more efficient way for you to, whatever you're searching for, to be able to get in there, gather the information that you need, see it on one screen. Just again, improving that customer experience and reducing the amount of clicks that you are going to have to encounter when you're trying to find the information that you are searching for. That's kind of it for the January release. We do have a big release plan for February. I don't want to disclose what it is now, but it's a long-awaited release that a lot of our customers have been asking for. It's going to make Envision a lot more seamless to be able to integrate into your daily, weekly, monthly cadences, especially when it comes to managing work in other systems or managing data in other systems and either pushing or pulling that data into Envision. So big things on the horizon for Envision coming up in February, and then excited to continue to work on the roadmap and constantly bring you guys, better ways that you can bring your strategy and bring your strategic activities to life and really hone in on what is important for your organization to be able to achieve. That's all I got for right now, guys. We'll be back next month with another product update, and have a great day.